Okay guys, so third park in this trip of the Grand Circle. We are at the entrance of the Mesa Verde National Park. We are going to first stop over at the visitor center, check out, get a map, see what's open, what's not open, because the NPS doesn't always update. Hopefully today we're going to just do the loop where you drive through, see a bunch of the old ruins and stuff like that, and then tomorrow we're going to do a bunch of snowshoeing and get as close to the cliff dwellings as we can. But beautiful day out, as you can see, snow everywhere. So first week of March. Okay guys, so we just pulled into Mesa Verde National Park. We made the left over to the visit center really quick because we wanted to go in and check it out, see what it's all about, get our little passport stamp, hopefully a map to see what's open and what's not. Okay guys, so we just got done with going in the visitor center. Shelly got her passport stamped. We talked to one of the rangers, Kim, and she gave us a bunch of information. Unfortunately, they're not doing any tours right now. They don't start up till like next month. So again, we're here in March. There's snow everywhere, but most of the trails are open. Most of the roads are open except for one section, but you can still hike across on some of the trails. So we are going to spend the next 2 days doing as many of the hikes we can. There's a bunch of trails that you can still overlook into some of the cave dwellings and stuff. So we're looking forward to seeing some of those. Hopefully we can get some good views of that. We might even go and do some snowshoeing, which will be the first time for us ever snowshoeing, to get out to some different points that they don't want you hiking on and disturbing the groomed trail. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Morning.
Hang tight there. They can re-sign Jared Stidham.
I know, we already got one. Thank you. Have a great day.
But there are still people around the league who believe that the Raiders can.
Okay, so we made it all the way down to the other end of the park here at Mesa Verde, and we are going to go through the Mesa Top Loop. You can actually drive through it, and then there's supposed to be a bunch of little lookouts to check things out. There's something called the pit houses here, so we're going to take a hike over there. They're all short little hikes, so we're going to do that right now, do this loop, and then go back and see all the cave dwellings and stuff that we have to do, because those are much longer hikes. So we just did our first stop on the Mesa Loop, and we checked out the pit house, which was really cool. Now we're headed over to the Navajo Canyon View, as well as the Square Tower houses. So we're gonna stop there and hike down to whatever those are and check those out. Alright guys, hopefully you can see this, but this is the Square Tower house. They're all built down into the cave, or the side of the mountain down there. Check that out. This cave dwelling here had at least 60 rooms in it. I don't know where all 60 rooms are, but That's pretty amazing. Okay, so we just got done looking at the Mesa top sites, and it's been pretty cool, like working our way through the different buildings, how much that the culture and the civilization had progressed. And again, the pictures and the videos don't do it justice, but if you're into like archaeology and like just ancient civilizations and stuff like that, so far this is a great park. And all the stuff that we're showing you in this part of the video on this loop, it's all paved paths, real easy to get to, you know, so whether you are disabled or in a wheelchair, for whatever reason can't walk that far or have a problem with uneven paths, these are all really good to come look at as well. So yeah, we're gonna finish up this loop. The next stop we have is the Sun Point View, so that's going to be the next one, and then we have the Sun Temple, and then that kind of completes this loop. And then the next portion we're going to go through the Cliff Palaces. Unfortunately, we will not be able to do the tour of the Cliff Palaces because they are closed, and during this time of year they keep it completely covered with snow. So just know that if you come and it's been snowing, you're going to have to walk through snow. So make sure you have some actual hiking boots on or something, and maybe some micro spikes or something in case it's icy. So but that's where we're headed next. We are headed now over to do the Cliff Palace loop. You can't park over there, you can't drive it, so you got to park over in the museum parking lot and either cross across a path that's not really well marked or just walk around really quick. So we're choosing to walk around, and then we're going to snowshoe it. You definitely need snowshoes, and you're going to need micro spikes. If you don't have snowshoes, you can rent them from the visitor center at the beginning of the park before you actually come in. Just stop there. The only limitation is that you can't get them till 8:30, and you have to have them back by 3:30. So it is going to kind of limit your day. So the loop that we're doing, with going down to the balcony, walking to the start of the loop, you're looking at 10.5 miles, just that. So just know that if you have them, bring them. If you don't, you can get them, but you're going to be limited on what you can do. Okay, so we just got to the start of the loop, and we're gonna head over to the Cliff Palace dwelling first and see how much we can see from it, but I guess we're like right over the top when we get over here. So that's pretty cool snowshoeing. We've never done that before, so it's but you definitely need it. You could probably walk it with micro spikes, but right now the snow's pretty deep and you're probably going to be sinking. So, but if you're into cross-country skiing, you can do that as well, but you got to bring your own skis. Okay, well, once you get down to there's a little platform, and even though you can see them from across the way and they have like binocular or telescope things to look through, you get a really good look from the overhang here. So even though you can't hike down on the trail and take the tour, if you want to get a really good look and the tours aren't going, it's definitely worth hiking down this trail. Again, from the gate where it's closed down puts you 2.3 miles. Well, 2 miles, I guess. So it's not a bad hike to come down and see it. We got to Petra Griff Point, and well, let's just say that that's it. So I'm not really sure if hiking over here A lot of loose rock. I'm assuming it's going to be underneath the snow. During the wintertime, there's a lot of, I mean, it's pretty treacherous if you're not used to hiking in snow and ice. And it's can be a tiring trail, so I'm not really sure if it's worth coming over just to see this. If you go over to Petrified Forest National Park, they got a lot of petroglyphs you can see. So kind of disappointed with this here. So yeah, time to get back to the museum.